afternoon and good morning. Well, we're here, we are on to Tuesday already. Tuesday the 3rd of August, and boy, I always say it kind of like every single day, but really do have a jam-packed day lined up. We've got a brand new launch from Sarah's Signature, so it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do a little bit of a different take when Sarah's Signature comes along. We were going to do some watercolouring. In other words, it's called Watercolour Christmas. So, do have to say though, first and foremost as well, thank you so much for all your get well wishes on my social media, well, last night and today. Yeah, I was just feeling a bit under the weather yesterday, and I tried to get through Monday Makers, but by halfway through, Johnny and Ern took the decision to send me home to get a little bit of rest. I am feeling absolutely fine today. I'm raring to go, and a big thank you to this guy here for holding the reins for the remainder of the show. So thank you, Ben.
You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. We had a bit of fun, actually. Probably wasn't quite the show that we had lined up, but you know, that's what I'm here for. And yeah, good to have you back in the studio, and nice to know that you're feeling better. That is the main thing, and good that you got your energy levels back up, because I think you're going to need them today. It's a jam-packed day, isn't it?
It really is. So yeah, so I'm here with Wake Up Call, and then I'll be back at the end of the day with Ben for launch party. But sandwiched in between, Sarah, she's going to be here herself for launch day with her brand new Signature collection. So you are currently watching Wake Up Call, and then what we're going to do is we're going to have a look, Sarah and Ben, at 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time, where it's going to be the launch day of the brand new Signature collection. As I say, this one, yet again, is gorgeous. A lot of watercolouring aspects within this one, a lot more things that you could be doing as well. I know you're going to adore this one. And then, as I say, I'm going to come back later on in the day for a launch party, 7 o'clock here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and 11 a.m. Pacific Time, where we're going to have a look at, well, there's a couple of things that we're actually going to have a look at within Wake Up Call. Maybe a craft kit box, of course the Signature collection as well. Do you know what? We're going to have a lot of fun. I've got a funny feeling we may have to actually go back to the watercolour collection, because already you guys have found it and you're loving it on our website, which I am not surprised. So we are going to go over that just in a moment or two, once we hear from Ben and some of the comments and what he's got to say when it comes.
Yeah, loads of you already in. Like, the excitement about this new collection is palpable already. I know loads of you have already been on the website. Grab the deal, but if you haven't, as we always say, this show is all about getting in early. The early bird catches the worm, and that is certainly going to be the case with this brand new collection. Loads of you have already got it, and if you don't know about it yet, we will be looking at it in full detail in just a little while with Craig. Already in there is Polly from Florida, Mary from Wisconsin, Melissa from Kentucky, Charlotte from Tennessee, Suzanne from Indiana. Lots of well wishes coming in for Craig as well. Lots of you up early, which is great. You can tell it's going to be an exciting day, and that people are kind of riveted for this, because so many of you already commenting. If you see something you like during this show, don't wait until later on. Obviously, it's going to be an amazing launch day, but get your goodies now, because I have a feeling that this is going to be one of those shows that, you know, within sort of like an hour in, we're going to be calling stock levels like you will not believe. So do not be one of those people that runs the risk of missing out. And actually, producer Johnny just telling me, you know, normally when we have a Sarah Signature collection, we have a big stock. This time around, not as big as normal. So, if you're thinking, shall I, shan't I say you shall, and get in nice and early and do not miss out. As always, if there's anything that you want to ask us during the show, if there's any comments you want to throw our way, then you can get in touch with us on Facebook and on YouTube as well, and we'll get those comments mentioned and those questions answered. If I sound like I'm chuckling, I'm just looking back to something we were chatting about last night. Did you know that Johnny played the trumpet?
No.
He plays the trumpet. So we were chatting about that last night. I can't remember how we got onto that. And just one of the last comments that came through last night, with lots of people saying that they'd love to see Johnny play the trumpet on Wake Up Call. So it's your show. I don't know if we can make that happen at some point.
That's got to happen. That has got to happen for sure. I'm up for that. We'll just get the paper sorted, Johnny, for you to sign, and we'll get you on Wake Up Call.
Oh, and by the way, just before we carry on, are we going to do a little Facebook Live later on, you and I? Because you're getting your car today, aren't you?
I am indeed.
Are we still going to do that?
I'm up for it if you are.
I'm up for it, mate.
So let's do it. So I think we agreed 5:30 here in the UK, wasn't it?
12:30, isn't it?
12:30 Eastern time. It'll be 9:30 Pacific time.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to have a little jaunt in my new car. Ben, well, of course, he'll have the camera and the Facebook Live, and I don't know, we might do a little bit of a sing-song or that, so that's going to be... Charlotte, you can come in if you want to.
Yeah?
Absolutely, you
Johnny,
can do.
you coming?
Yeah.
Johnny's going to come, we'll just go around the block.
Yeah, we can I'll have a little drive, driving sensibly, of course, while these guys hold the camera, and we'll have, I don't know, a bit of chat, we might have a little bit of a sing-song between ourselves. Let's do it, that'll be fun.
Oh, there you go, something else to look forward to.
Build the excitement ready for launch party later on.
Brilliant stuff.
Sounds good to me. Right. We've gone from launch party, but let's have a look at launch day right now. There you go. Right, this is, look at that. Now, I need
massive.
to pay attention in a moment or two, because I'm going to tell you something really important with this one. But here we go. This is it. Look at the size of this one here. Humongous. Now, this is our watercolouring complete collection. 134 elements here in the UK, 120 sheets, and 3 packs of pens. So these are our tri-colour pens, our watercolour pens. These are brand new colours that are going to complement this full collection. Now, this is where I have to do the little bit, the spiel bit. So this collection, it's only available in this bundle, this form, here in the UK and for you guys stateside. For you guys in Europe, this one isn't available to you due to Brexit and the weight of packaging when it comes to the paper pads. But don't worry, we do have something for you guys. So this one here, for this one, so here in the UK or for you guys stateside, $164.99 or $211.95. It does work out, even though it's a brand new launch, it'll work out that you're saving over 20%. But if you're platinum, that comes all the way down to £131.99 or $169.56. So that one is all of the complete collection that you can see there. So there's a little bit of a slight delayed dispatch on this one, being the 6th of August. So it's not that too long to go, just the end of the week. So there we go, that's the complete collection that you can see here. Now for you guys crossing Europe, what you need to do, if you want this whole collection, so going for the watercolour bundle, so that doesn't have the paper pads, it's just got everything else. You're able to get that across on our website for all you across in Europe. So €149 for you guys across Central Europe. Now, if you do want the paper pads, you'll need to pop them as a separate. So these need to be separate. I know it can be frustrating, our hands are tied, and that's just to do with, obviously, the weight in Brexit. So the way around it, for you guys in Central Europe, there is a bundle that you can get your hands on, and then if you do want the paper pads, you're going to pop them in separately, and then that way you'll end up getting that complete collection. But we will show you it throughout, obviously, Wake Up Call. I've got a demo set up, and then Sarah and Ben, they're going to be back 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time for lots and lots of watercolour crafting when it comes to this collection. So there we go, that's actually the first one we're going to be having a look at. Then what we're going to do is we're going to be having a look at something that's also coming up within Launch Party, and this is a little bit of a mix and a match. This is mix and match embossing folders. So this is a recent one, just launched one, mix and match embossing folders craft kit. $24.99 or $24.99, but platinum comes down to £19.99 or $19.99. This, again, this is available for you across Central Europe. You just need to go across onto your website, and your prices in euros will be there. And then the other thing we're going to have a look at within Launch Party, we might get a chance to have a look at this on Wake Up Call. We'll just see how the collection goes with watercolour, because once again, you guys are loving it. This one is the Envelope Box Explorer Kit. Now with this one, 2 elements and 50 sheets of cardstock. You get the Envelope Box Creator, you get your tape runner, and you get your 12x12 pattern core colour. Sorry, cardstock there. £30 or $36 for you guys stateside, but platinum comes down to £24 or, oh, there we go. Platinum comes down to £24 or $28.80 if you are platinum. So that is what we're going to be having a look at. So whether it is launch day with Sarah and Ben, 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time, or hopefully you can come back and tune in and join myself and Ben for Launch Party. 7 o'clock here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. Either way, every single show is going to be jam-packed full of crafting. That's for sure. Isn't it, Ben?
Oh, you bet your bottom dollar it is going to be a busy old day. Already, the comments are flying in. You know it's going to be a big day when it's this busy, this early. Fabi Abar on YouTube is saying, I've seen the samples for this on Facebook. It looks beautiful, relating to the Watercolour Christmas collection. Linda saying, glad you're feeling better, Craig. Ben did a fabulous job filling in the rest of the show yesterday. Thank you. Marcia says, I ordered the collection last night with extra paper pads. Linda said, looking forward to seeing your Facebook Live later. Yeah, even more to look forward to. Laura May on YouTube says, OMG, I really want this collection. I love every aspect of it. Oh, geez, my poor credit card. And Lynn Harvey just saying, such a fabulous looking collection, but I know there's no way I can afford it right now. Well, we'll see if we can tempt you to get it. The comments coming in are amazing. It's such a huge bundle is this, and there's so many elements within it as well that I've not seen before in a bundle that we've done. I cannot wait to look at it in more detail. Get it now whilst you can, because it will fly off the shelves later on when everyone's up and about. I can guarantee it. Something else which is flying off the shelves right now is this week's Got It Good deal. It's one of our favourite little machines is this. The Gemini Mini is available for you. Really nice deal on this as well, because you're going to get the machine. You buy the machine with the shims and the plate. Or the folder, I should say. And what we're going to do in this deal is give you the storage bag for free. It's a great machine to get you started in your crafting, and a great little interim machine as well if you've already got one of those electronic machines, if you've got a Junior or a Gemini, and that is the deal on your Gemini Mini this week, or while stocks last, $29.58 or $44.68. What an outstanding bundle, says Jeffrey on Facebook. And June just saying, good morning, guys. You look way better this morning, Craig. And this has jumped all by itself into my basket. My card is groaning. Mary says, these are amazing. Let me know if you've already bought this brand new collection, and also let me know if you're planning to do so. Get it during this show, as we said, so you miss out on the scrummage, which will no doubt take place a little bit later on. But I know what you all want to see. You want to see aspects of this in action. There's no way we can cover it all off in the next hour. But Craig, where on earth are you going to start with this massive collection?
Right. I think to start off, what I'm going to say, to see the full collection in its entirety, come back and tune in and join Sarah and Ben. That's going to have 2 hours of inspiration, demos, and of course you're going to see the product. So what I'll do is I'll give you a little bit of a flick through the paper pads, because I've got these ones here. Then we'll jump straight into a demo, because trust me, it is the paper pads, it's the cardstock. We've got acetate domes. We've got some brand new chunky glitter, pure white, phenomenal. We've got some more snow. We've got smaller embossing folder stamp dies. There's loads and loads. So let's go into, well, I'm going to show you the 12 by 12 paper pad, this one being the core colours, because what this is going to let you see instantly, the colour theme that's going to run through this full collection. All pearlescent, so you've got your greys, then one of my, if not my favourite colour ever, you've got that duck egg blue / mint, light teal, love that collection, love that colour. Then we're going into our navies. Look at the shine that's coming off that navy there. Isn't it gorgeous? Then what we're going to do is we're going to go into our red as well. So that is what you're going to expect from the colour theme that runs throughout. Then what we can do is we can go into the paper pad here. Now 12 by 12, so you're going to have a mixture of scenes, you're also going to have a mixture of designs, because it's all double-sided, but what you're also going to get as well is you're also going to get some toppers at the back. Now there is a 6x6 paper pad. I'm going to be using the 6x6 version of this one just shortly, but we've got accent foiling on these ones as well. You can still do some watercolouring direct onto these papers if you so wish. But then we've seen some of the whites, we've seen the greys, we've seen the duck egg blues, we're going into the navies. Absolutely exquisite. Then if you like the look of your watercolouring backdrops, but you don't always feel comfortable or confident doing them, it's already done for you. But as I say, double-sided, so you got the opposite side that complements, but you can use them all on their own individually if you want. But you've got your woodwork. Look at this one here. To me, that does shout out scrapbook page, Ben, within this one there. Really nice photo, little couple of embellishments, and then there you go. Don't need much at all. But then see, even that one there, isn't that gorgeous? Why not start to incorporate this? If you've got things like our staycation, why not use that and make it a wintry, Christmassy staycation? So bringing in all your past collections that you've got. But as I say, all double-sided where the opposite side complements. But the design of these snowflakes, some brand new snowflakes that you've not seen before. Well, you've not seen any of this collection before, but certainly the snowflakes, really, really on-trend snowflakes. And then look at this one. This one instantly pulls your eye in with all the berries and the foliage all the way around. So again, another good one for a 12 by 12 scrapbook where you keep it very, very simple. Do a couple of mats and layers with the photo, maybe use a circle nesting die if you want, change it slightly, take advantage of that circle shape within the middle, but then always having that 12 by 12 backdrop too. And then we're going into the toppers here. So you just need to cut these yourself with the guillotine, the straight line, so very simple. Then maybe you want to do some added watercolouring. So you've got a number of these ones. Then we've got some more as well, so some smaller, some larger ones. These ones, you still need to cut out yourself, but again, they're not overly complicated shapes to cut out, Ben. Really quite simple. We've got some banner ribbons down the side. It's got Let It Snow, Merry Christmas. We've even got Sent with Love. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go towards the back, and then this is where we do have die cut elements here.
Fab.
All of these are die cut. You just need to pop them out. You can start to create your scene. So maybe you want to do really, really quick cards. You want to have the Watercolour Christmas look, but you maybe don't have time to do stamping and watercolouring. All done for you. Pop them out, create your own scene, 6 by 6, maybe some of the vellum or acetate, and then there you go, your card's done.
Love it.
So that, between the colour tones as well as the designs, that's what you're going to expect when it comes to the collection. We do have acetate and we do have vellums as well. Now, all of these ones, they are white, but what I want to show you, let's show you. So I've got a piece cut here. So we've got the white. Now, on the back here, you can see I've got more of a muted white on this side, but if I come in with, I think it's actually the acetate. Is it the acetate? No, it's definitely the vellum. What we can do, on our vellum, we have got, not only have we got white, but we've got silver. So let's take, I'm sure I've opened this one.
Someone stuck it back down
Someone
again.
stuck it back down again, yeah. Definitely opened that. That's where I got that one from.
It's John. He's back in today, causing mischief.
So here we go. So we've got a selection here. Now, in a moment, we're going to dive in and get demoing, but I want to show you this. So we've got some of your white foiling. You've got your snow, and you've also got your snowflakes here. Now, those designs run through when it comes to your silver. But because of our foiling, if we turn it over, again, you get more of a grey tone.
Yeah.
But then, if we then come into the back, we've got more of a grey tone that's going to complement your pattern and your papers. But then also, if I come in with our acetate, so let's come in with the acetate, so if we can get a hold of it. Do you know what it was? Someone's put an additional pad down for me. That's
so
what it was.
The others.
This is the opened one, yeah. This is the opened
now
one.
You're going to get in trouble for opening an unopened one.
I know, well, Oh, well. Yeah, because they're both open now. Anyway. But yeah, so yes, you've got that accent foiling, but because of the foiling, you turn it around and you've got more of a muted, more of a subtle sort of colour tone. So you don't have to go foiled side if you don't want to. So that's that one. I think I'm pretty much ready to go, but if we go back to you, Ben, just give me a second just to finalise just a couple of bits, and then we can come back and we can do a demo.
Well, I tell you what, there's so many of you loving this collection as well. Lauren just saying, morning all, watching along whilst I bake my son's birthday cake for his 4th birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to your son. Need to finish the card later. Started a while ago, trying to be organised, and now suddenly it's the day before. Love the look of this collection. Mary Faulkner on Facebook says, I already purchased the whole collection along with the ink pads as well. Yeah, we've bundled together some ink pads for you too, which will work perfect with the colour palette in this collection. Lorna Jane says, I need to get on the design team before I go bankrupt. I want to play with everything. The images are stunning. Deborah Sutherland ordered the collection last night. She says, I can't wait to see that it's shipped. Laura Simmons says, I love the greys. Donna, Bought the collection this morning, cannot wait to receive. Aisha just saying great contemporary colour combinations as well. Yeah, we're seeing a lot more of that, aren't we? Those contemporary sort of Christmas time winter colours, which I love. And Aisha just saying would work really well with the gnome collection, absolutely. Laura just saying, oh my, that navy is lush. I love that word. And Michelle saying, got the collection last night. It looks so beautiful. And Sarah shared some makes. I can't wait for it to be in my craft room. I tell you what, I could probably sit here for the next 20 minutes and read these comments. Snowman and silver foil, says Aisha. I'm sold. The papers are gorgeous, says Lynn. Love the papers, says Shirley. And Gemma says, I told myself I didn't want this collection until Craig opened that paper pad. Get yours now whilst you can, because there's only going to be more people waking up across the US particularly going, yep, love it, want it, and the stock is going to fly. Get it now whilst it's here, because I can guarantee come 3 o'clock this afternoon, 10 o'clock East Coast, when people are up and about, the stock is going to dwindle. Grab this and do what everyone else is doing as well. Producer Johnny just telling me lots of people getting extra paper pads as well. And let's go back to Craig, because over in his hand right now, one of my favourite elements of this bundle. Have a look at this.
Look at this one. Are you ready? Look, you've got what can be a snow globe, it could be a bauble if you want, but in that complete collection, you get your acetate dome that you can see here. What you also get is you get a pack of this really, really chunky white glitter. So actually, I couldn't even really call it glitter, it's so chunky, but you've got them as well, so you get that pack too. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
silly Billy. What a silly Billy. So yeah, it allows you to make your snow globes, or again, your bauble. So we're actually going to make something similar to that in a moment.
Yeah.
But what I want to do, I know I said it was a way to go into a demo, but we need to show these finished samples.
That's really cool.
They are so good. They're so good. Now within that full collection, Ben, because you do get a set of brand new tricolours, aqua colours, you can then colour them with these ones. And although it's watercolour within the title, you can 100% use your alcohol markers if you want. You don't just have to use them with your watercolour cardstock or your watercolour pens. By all means, you can be using them with any of your different colour mediums. But it's just the designs, the artwork, it all comes together within a watercolour effect. Same with that paper pad I showed you a moment ago. Very watercolour look when it comes to the designs. So if you want the watercolour feel, but you don't necessarily have the time to sit and do watercolouring, then it's done for you. But again, another snow globe there. Not only do you get the chunky glitter, you do get some more of our snow.
Yeah.
So we've got some more there. Everything there, the Let It Snow, that's all included.
Is that the same sort of faux snow that we had before? A few people have asked. It is.
Yeah. So what they decided to do is some may have some left over from the last collection.
Yeah.
So instead of coming out with another different kind of snow, it's kind of like a team agreement that they would come back with the same amount or the same kind of snow. So then therefore you can then work it in with maybe any bits that you've got left over. And really, in my opinion, you can't get any better. It is so like real snow without actually being real snow. So why change it? So that's in that collection too. But if you maybe do want to build up your scenes using the die cut elements and then doing some of the acetate wraps around it, you can do. And then of course you can go big with your boxes. You've got snowflakes, you don't have to use them as a shaker if you don't want to. The domes, you can then be using them in this sort of way that you can see there. Big, deep boxes for your Christmas gifts. But I think now's the time, Ben. Let's dive in. Let's do some demoing when it comes to this collection. Wow.
10% of the big collection gone.
Wow.
24 minutes into the show, it's going to go.
Yeah. Certainly, there's going to be a lot that's going to go within Wake Up Call this morning.
Yeah.
You know what happened with 'Twas the Night?
Oh, yes.
What was that? It was 40% had gone within Wake Up Call?
I'm sure we started the launch day show on half the stock gone.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was. Might have even been 60%. It's bonkers. And this is going the same way. It is the same way. And we haven't got as much stock as well.
No, we don't.
Just to remind you.
We don't indeed. So what I've done here is I'm using my black watercolour ink pad, or my waterproof, and some of my watercolour cardstock. And I'm going in with the Snowman, or Snow Woman, or Snow Child, can be whichever ones that you want. And I'm using one of the stamp sets, which is the Winter Wonderland. And you get a variety of different images. So you can be building your scenes if you want. Now look at that. That's why I should have used my large magnetic stamping platform.
Okay. Yeah.
But there we go. Prime example as to why you should use it if you can.
Just to say as well, for you saying you can't see the collection, you will need to be logged in on the website to see it. So if you are one of those people going, oh, I can't see it, it's not there. It is there, but you just need to make sure you're logged in on the website and then you can grab it. It is definitely there because it's flying out of the door. So log in and you'll be able to jump in and grab the collection.
It's such... Do you know something? Well, see, this morning, Ben, I was actually kind of lost for words at one point with the collection. Because it's so elegant, but it's so gorgeous. And I personally, I've never seen a dedicated watercolour collection, never mind a Christmas collection. So it's so good to see this one. Yeah. And as I say, you don't just have to use it with watercolour. If you wanted to come along and use your alcohol inks or that, then you can do. But what I've done is I'm taking these tricolour pens, which come within the bundle.
Amazing.
These are brand new colours. You're not going to have these within your collection. Brand new. So we've got, within these ones, so you've got warm neutral, where you've got woodland brown, russet orange, and winter rose. You've got winter seasonal, and that's got frosty blue, arctic grey, festive red, and then you've got cool naturals, deep glacier, icy lake, and aspen green. Okay. So these are these ones here. And do you know what I think shouts out to be used? That's your sparkle overlay pen.
Here it goes.
I think that just shouts out to be used. So I'm going to do a couple of different combinations. So on that blue, I've gone in with the icy lake. So you can pick up from your glass mat or your watercolour card, you can go into your card. So I'm going to go into the side of a scarf, and I'm only going to do it a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with my clear sparkle overlay, and I'm going to pull all that colour out. And you've seen there, that was a tiny bit that I added.
Yeah.
It was a really tiny, tiny bit. What I'm going to do is take off some of that excess, and then I'm going to pull it out so it gets a little bit lighter. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to pull out a little bit more, just so that we don't have that harsh line. We want that blended look. So then what I'm going to do again, still with the icy lake, and then I'm going to do a couple of little dots here, even finer than the left-hand side. And we're going to pull that colour in. And as I say, I'm using a clear sparkle overlay, but if you've got a water brush or a paintbrush in water, that'll do the trick as well. It doesn't just have to be a sparkle overlay. But I always think with the snow and snowflakes, Ben, I think a little bit of shiny glistening from the overlay works an absolute treat.
Absolutely right, yeah.
So we've done the scarf. Let's do this bit of the scarf, and then we'll do the hat as well.
Just loads of you commenting. I've never seen so many comments on Wake Up Call. Honestly, it's so busy right now. Just whilst Craig is colouring there, Candy just saying, I was so excited last night to see the Snowman. I had to purchase this right away with extra paper pads. Loads of you doing that, definitely. Oh my goodness, the snow globe's just the best, says Shirley. You can get those individually as well. Busy Lizzie saying, I think I'll be taking a trip to the shop in Evesham to get this collection. It's lovely. Can't wait to craft with it. You can get it today. You can get it today if you want with us. Lots of love for the faux snow coming in. Shirley just saying, I bought 2 of the bags of the snow. It's just great. You can do so much with it. If you don't have it, you should get it. Loving the colour palette, says Susie T. And Amanda Daly. Hi, Craig and Ben. I put my order in last night, plus extra paper pads, so I can sit back and relax for the launch this afternoon. There's loads of love for this little snowman as well. I love me some snowmen, says Aisha. So cute. I like him a lot. He's adorable. He is quite an adorable little snowman, actually, isn't he?
Yes.
So cute.
And do you know what else we've got?
Yeah.
Bear with me just a second. Let me just come to my pile at the side. If you love that snowman,
yeah,
we have got... Are you ready? Let's find... Wait, you see, it'll be at the bottom of the pile. Wait, you see.
What you got? What you got?
Build a snowman!
Do you want to build a snowman?
Do you want to build a snowman? So So let's show you. You've got your stamps and your dies.
Brilliant.
Where you can build your snowman. It's bigger than our little snowman here, but you can be building your own. Make it dimensional, make it 3D. You've got that option when it comes to building a snowman.
Are you going to build a snowman?
I think I very might.
I think I very might.
I'm not good at thinking off hoof.
What?
I'm not good at thinking off hoof.
Not thinking very good off hoof?
I'm not very good at thinking off hoof.
Oh, on the hoof.
Well, I say off the hoof.
Off the hoof.
Yeah.
Off. Yeah. Just follow your auto cue, Craig. We were talking about that last night.
It's going too fast.
Huh?
It's going too fast for me.
Fast. We'll get the guy in the corner to slow down a bit. Slow down with the auto cue. Stop winding it on too quickly. Dear, oh dear.
Oh dear. So what I've done here, this one, which is going to be my favourite, no surprise there, this one being frosty blue, and you've got that mint duck egg blue vibe to it. I love it. So I've gone in with a little bit of shadowing into his jacket. Then what I'm going to do is let's go into Arctic grey. Because he's a snowman, I don't want to leave it white because that's going to make him look quite flat. So what I'm doing is I've popped a tiny little bit of grey, making sure I've got all the blue off. And then what I'm going to do is popped a little bit of grey to the left-hand side, and then we're going to pull the colour out. Then I'm going to do the same when it comes to his, so let's do this face. So I'm going to do a couple of little lines to the left-hand side, and we're going to pull that out. And at first it doesn't look as though it's doing very much, but then when you do this and you're more up close like I am, this is when you see the difference between the white and the grey.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that again. I'm going to go in just to the side and no more, and we're pulling it out. So we can pull all that out. I'm going to go back in with my frosty blue because I've forgotten to do his hat here. So once again, we're going to go in, pulling the colour out. And all it is about is building up the colour. I personally, and I've said this time and time again, if you're a beginner colourist, I personally feel watercolouring is a good way to start.
Yeah.
It's more forgiving. You know, unlike alcohol markers, you know, you can't always add or take off. You can do that with your watercolour. So it's very, very much a forgiving medium. So what we can do is go in, I think I went in with Icy Lake. It should have been Arctic grey.
This is a great demo to watch as well, because I would always struggle, like you're doing now, to add accents to the white, because it's a snowman, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be white. So this is really interesting to see how you kind of bring him to life, really.
So this one here, Ben, I've gone and put Icy Lake instead. It should have been Arctic grey, the side of his face.
Yeah.
But what I would still be doing is still pulling the colour out in the same way.
Yeah.
And then once you've finished that, I would colour in his tree branches for his arms and the little bauble.
Okay.
But then once I've done that, what you would end up with is your little snowman.
Oh, brilliant.
And what I've done, just to show you, so along the bottom here, because you'll be like, well, where does the snow start or end? All I've done is gone onto my glass mat and then gone over and done some colouring.
Yeah.
Just going over like that, because you'll have seen what I've done is I came in with one of my circle nesting dies and I just cut all the way around.
Fab.
You can see there. So what I can then do is move that all to the side. So there is our snowman, and what I'm going to do, let's just take some of that excess ink off. Of course, with it being watercolour and on our glass mat, we could have done some of our inking techniques not to waste it, but we don't have that luxury of time. So what we can do now is I'm going to bring in one of the snow domes that you can see within that one there. So within that one, you get 20 of them. So you get 20 of your snow domes. And to say I used my nesting die, I didn't actually. I used the circle die that comes with it.
Ah, right, perfect.
So this is the snow globe. So you've got the snow globe, you've got the bit that could be the bottom, you've got decoration, you've got the bow, you've got, if you do want to turn it into a bauble, you've got that one there. So what I've done is I used my circle nesting die that comes included within the sheet and die cut it out. So that one gives us this one. Then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in with a piece of the red card that you get within the bundle. So let's just take my one here. I thought I had it sat out, but I'd obviously popped it back in. Here we are. So what I'm going to do here, Ben, is using some of that red cardstock and using the snow globe, I'm going to die cut that one out, and then we can come back and go into the next section.
Fine. Loads of lovely comments still coming through. A few questions as well, which we'll tackle in just a bit. Betty says, got the whole set plus extra paper, just jumped into my cart. Yes, build your own snowman, says Aisha. Or 2, or 3, or 50. Build as many as you want. I mean, you're going to have so much fun with that build a snowman element of the collection. Great that you get those aqua pens in there as well. 3 brand new colours in that Frozen Forest collection. Angela says, I put my order in last night. I ordered extra paper pads this morning. Can't wait to receive this collection. Lots of love for Craig's colouring as well. The sparkle markers would be great with this, says Marsha. And Christina says, good morning from Altoona, Pennsylvania. You guys are part of my morning routine. I watch whilst getting ready. Takes me twice as long. Laura saying you could put the gnomes in the dome.
Of course you could.
Gnomes in the dome. And also, I know you're making a dome, Johnny. Johnny's just started singing gnomes in the dome, gnomes in the dome. So you could, you talk about making your own baubles. So you could obviously print out, colour the same design twice, put it back to back, and then use 2 of the domes to create a bauble, right?
Yeah, you can do. The other thing you could do as well, Ben, I'm not sure if you noticed a minute ago, but I snipped off the top.
Yeah.
That stays in place because that makes your card blank as well.
Oh, okay.
So you don't need to do any of the guesswork as to where do I put my die. It has to be hanging over the edge. It actually stays in place. You'll see it again in a minute, but I want them to be 2 separate elements, so I just snip them away.
Love it. Whilst you're doing that as well, just going back to your watercolouring, because Kerry Tom says, I've just started to try the watercolouring with the aqua pens in a Try Me bundle. My watercolour card starts to fuzz up as I try to blend. Am I not using much water? Oh, I'm not using much water, but it keeps doing it. So what am I doing wrong? If the card's fuzzing up, that suggests to me that it maybe is too much water potentially.
Absolutely, yeah. Instantly, that just shouts out to me that you are maybe putting too much water on. It would be interesting to know as well. It's our watercolor card, and obviously it must be our aqua pens. Straight away, the signs for that one is you're just putting on too much water. I know you're saying that you're not. So yeah. To be honest with you, I wouldn't really know what the answer would be other than too much water. It's making it flow. The other thing, it could be that if it's not maybe our watercolor card, if it's maybe another branded watercolor card, it's obviously where our Spectrum Noir and our cardstock come and marry together, because obviously the team product development have put them together, manufactured, so that they work best. So it would be, if you can comment again, just let us know, just if it is our cardstock and obviously our pens. Okay. But yeah, it would be, to me it says it's just a little bit too much water. Okay.
And Betty's just asking, will the globe fit in the MIDI?
It will, yeah, I'm using my Junior, so this is going to go through your MIDI, no problem at all. So
all good.
Here we go. So if I take this one, so this one I've die cut as a whole. This one, what I've done is I have used that circle nesting die, and this creates the aperture. And this is the bit that I was on about. It stays in place. That's so that you could create an actual card blank using it. Yeah. But I don't want a card blank. I want it to be a separate element. So what I can then do now is then I can come in, and then you'll instantly see how it starts to come together. Yeah. How cool is that, isn't it? Really cool. So what I'm going to do for this one, I'm going to use my tacky glue, simply because what I want to do, and actually I can use this as a guide as well, because I've used the same circle nesting die, if I line these ones up and I use my top layer as a guide, that means I'm going to get my image bang center in the middle as to where I need it to go. So let's go in with my tacky glue.
What are you going to put in, the faux snow or the chunky glitter? What's going to go in there?
I'm going to go for a chunky glitter.
Ah, chunky glitter.
Chunky glitter.
Aye.
You could do both if you wanted.
What, glitter and snow?
Yeah, of course you could. Of course you could. There's no rules.
There's snow rules.
There's snow rules. Dunch. It's a good one. Yeah, there is snow rules. You can then pop in whatever you like. So I'm going to go into there using that top layer as a guide. So I know bang center in the middle. So what I'm then going to do is if I make sure I've got that pressed into place, and then what I'm going to do, look at that. Oh, look at that. Just spilt it all again.
What you like?
What am I like?
What are you like?
What am I like, as Debbie would
chunky
say.
glitter everywhere.
And I need all that, so let me just scoosh it up into my hand here. So let's bring that in. So what I'm then going to do is I'm going to pop it back into here just to make it easier to pour out. It comes in a little plastic sachet, so if you're familiar with our sequence in that, that's the sort of packaging that it comes in.
Yeah.
I've just popped it here because our main packaging is on the other side.
Okay.
So let's go in, so I'm going to pop that over the top, making sure there's no other little bits. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my red liner tape. Highly recommend red liner tape for this one. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop it all the way on the, it will be the inside. So that's the outside, you've got your dome. So we're going to pop a red liner tape. The red liner tape's going to be hidden because you've got that outline. So what we can do is we can come around with the red liner tape and work it all the way around the edges.
Got some good deal on that actually from yesterday's Monday Makers. If you want to fish back and look for that. 6 rolls I think for a really good deal currently. Loads of love coming in. Lots of people commenting about how great this collection is because of course it's not long since we launched. It was the night before Christmas, and loads of you just saying, how on earth do you guys keep coming up with these amazing products, these amazing bundles? We've just got an amazing team here, and like the ideas just never stop. And I used to just saying, this is a must. OMG, why does Sarah and the design team keep doing this to us? My CC is crying. And Johnny, you started something here because lots of you are now singing on the socials as well. Gnomes in a Dome. Johnny's new song there.
Gnome on a dome.
Yes, you have to do that. Yeah, make a gnome in a dome card. Send it in to Johnny. And Jeffrey just saying, Craig, getting like Debbie, spilling everything everywhere. It's all fingers and thumbs today, isn't he, with his chunky glitter? I am. All fingers and thumbs. I think I could be forgiven, eh? You certainly can. I can't believe you're back in today with how not great you were yesterday. I think it's a credit to you that you're back in. That's just the sign of loving what I do. That's it. That's it. I have to say though as well, I notice it quite a lot, but it is true. We have such a caring team here. Yeah. Now, you guys at home, you are always our priority. But obviously, as you've seen on my social media, Johnny took the decision to send me home. That was Erin as well. And then Erin this morning, who kind of is in charge of all of us here on Crafters TV, she was messaging me and she was saying the main priority is for myself. Yeah. There was no pressure for me to come in today. She wanted to make sure that I was 100%. But the thing is, I was feeling so much better and I would just be lazing around the house. So I thought, let's come in. Yeah, it's always seen my smiley face. I mean, exactly. That must have been the tipping point, wasn't it? I thought, you, Charlotte and Johnny, have to come in. Have to come in. So yeah, it's peace of mind when you know that you've got someone, or you know, not just someone, but a few, certainly management looking out for you in that way. Because trust me, I've worked in places in the past where there's not always that kindness. You know, if you've been not feeling 100%. Oh no, I think we've all worked at those places, haven't we? And they sort of question every time you're not feeling particularly great and stuff. But no, very caring team here. And as you said, we were a bit concerned last night that you weren't great, so it was sensible to send you home. Because you're back in today, you see. I am indeed. Fighting fit and making brilliant projects like this. Fighting fit, and there's our little snow globe. I love that. Look at that one. Woohoo! So we've got a little snow globe. So what I'm going to do, let's pop it onto a card blank. Now keeping in mind, with this one, you've got that option to make that as a fold-out card, if you want to. But I'm going to go in with my 6x6. And the 6x6 all complement our 12x12, like all of our card stock does. Okay. So in other words, the images for the 6x6, it's just been shrunk down.
So you get the exact same edge-to-edge image.
Just in mini.
On the what, sorry?
In mini.
In the mini?
Yeah, they are just in mini form.
In the what?
They're mini.
In the mini?
No, they are mini.
But I'm not using the mini.
No, the papers. You were saying they're the same, but they're just shrunk down.
Oh, mini papers.
They're mini.
Ah.
Never mind, that was wasted, wasn't it?
That was a little bit of a waste.
Can I ask you a quick question whilst you're sticking this? I don't know if you know the answer to this. Rhonda wants to know, do the domes yellow in storage? Can't see why they would.
I wouldn't have thought so because they come sealed in a box. So they come in like this one.
Yeah.
And it would be, I know they say never presume, but I would presume because it's heavyweight acetate, like our other ones, it would be acid, lignin free, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So there should be no reason why it would. So put it this way, if you bought it this year and you had some left over for next year,
you'd be all right.
You'd be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Absolutely fine.
You wouldn't want the domes to yellow putting snow in there, would you?
No, you don't want to have yellow snow. Only you would lead me down that road, Benjamin.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean.
Right, what we can do very quickly, let's finish this one off. Now what I've already done, still using this die set here, I've cut some of the little holly that you can see here.
Yep.
I've cut the little berries that you can see here. And then what I've also done, because you've got the bow, so I wasn't sure for time-wise, so I had bits of card ready, but let's just assemble the ones I've already cut. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to go in. Now this isn't the red card that you get within this collection. It's actually, funny enough, it's the red card that you get with the Envelope Box Explorer kit.
Oh, okay.
Comes from that one. So that one is the red that I'm using. So what I do is use my pokey tool and then I shape it. Then I'm going to come in with a little bit of tacky glue. I'm going to fold that over and fold that one over. And then we're going to press for it to grab. And then the only thing I do need to cut is I'm going to come in with this die here. And what that'll do is that's going to cut our platform or our base for our sentiment.
Excellent stuff. Sue just saying, mini me went over Craig's head, but I got it. Thank you, Sue. Rhonda saying, love your Dr. Evil, Ben. Thank you, Rhonda. Carol just saying, I see the grandkids being able to make Christmas gifts for their parents with these. I do as well. And I love the idea as well as the week up, leading up to Christmas, you'll know if you've got kids and grandkids, they're so excited. Getting them involved, getting them crafting, making their own Christmas tree decorations with these, Christmas baubles. I really, really love that idea as well. I know later on we've got a sneak peek of the wobbling characters. And again, Craig, I don't know if you know this off the top of your head, but Lena's asking, will those new wobbling characters fit inside the dome?
Oh, yes, they will indeed.
Oh, yes.
They will indeed. Do you know how I know that?
How do you know? Because you know everything?
Well, no, but because I get to launch them. I'm on launch day.
He's doing a little wobbly wiggle himself there. Just do that again. What did you do there? Go on.
I get to launch them.
Yeah. When you're launching them?
This end
I want to say, is it the 5th?
This Thursday.
5th, isn't it?
Yeah, this Thursday.
This Thursday coming?
Yeah.
Well,
the launch then this Thursday.
There you go, Lana.
And do you know something? These demos that I've had to prep for the show, I've had to prep quite a lot of them because, and this is a good thing, these are going to make the most fun cards, but they're not time consuming. You get the fun aspect, but they are so quick. The only thing that takes a little bit of time is the colouring, but they're not overly big characters, so you're going to have so much fun. We're going to do loads and loads of demos when it comes to these ones, different things. But we'll give you a bit of a preview tonight as well on launch party. Yeah.
There's loads to look out for today. As you know, if you're just joining us, this collection that you're seeing now officially launching at 3 o'clock, but you can get in before everybody else and grab it now. Over 10% of the stock has already gone. And by the way, like we said, if you love the Twas the Night Before Christmas collection, you're thinking, oh, they got loads. We have got nowhere near as much stock of this as we had in the Twas the Night Before Christmas. And we got to the launch show, I think over 50% of the stock had already gone before we'd even officially launched it. So if you like the look of it, do make sure you grab it now like Deborah's done. She says, I just ordered my favourite bits with my £75 credit from my Sarah's Nice List prize.
Oh,
Good
wow.
work. After the complete collection of Night Before Christmas and the Nutcracker box, plus some other stuff, I better not buy the full collection. Yeah, if you want to pick and choose certain elements, you can do. I know loads of people are going for the full collection and then adding in other bits and pieces as well, adding in more of those domes, adding more of the paper pads, the card stock. That is definitely worth doing because you just know that you're going to get through that and you don't want to get to a point where you've run out of the papers and the card stock. So add more if you can do. You used to say more launches. Please stop the fabulousness. And Candy just saying, I think this is a testament to the type of company Crafters Companion is. A big family. That's why I feel so many people watch and love this company. Employees, Sarah, products and demos. Thank you, Candy.
Oh, such a lovely comment, isn't it? And it's nice that you get to see that through us as well, either what we demo or what we talk about. It's nice that it follows through. But here we go.
Spiffing snow globe you've got there, Craig.
It's a nice one, isn't it?
It is.
I admit, quite chuffed with it. And then you do get the little top if you want to make it into a bauble. But I'm going to pop that bow to the top there. I'm going to leave it at that. We've got our little snow globe with our chunky glitter, where we have coloured in the middle, coloured in the snowman, with our pens that you get within the set, tricolour aqua pens. They come within the set, but you've got die cut toppers and that, so you don't have to colour if you don't want to.
Yeah.
If you want to go even quicker, then you absolutely can. So there is that one there, and then if I show you this one here, this one, what I meant by, see how you can make it into an actual card if you use 2 cards, so you can do it that way. So that is the idea, but there you go, there's a lovely little card.
I absolutely love that, and that's just kind of like one of the components that you've got within this collection. Just to tell you again, like so you've got glitter in here, you've got your acetate dome pack, you've got stamps, you've got stamp and die sets, you've got 12 by 12 paper, you've got vellum packs, acetate packs, you've got your faux snow, you've got your embossing folders. There's another embossing folder set. There's 3 embossing folder sets in there. Metal dies, stamp and dies. There's more stamps. I mean, there's just tons in there. You've got your pens in there as well. You've got your 3D character topper sheet in there too. I mean, it is absolutely huge. And again, what I love about this, so very different to the sort of Christmas bundles that we've launched before. And I love the fact that you get pens in there. I love the fact that you've got faux snow in there, chunky glitter in there. There's elements within this bundle that we've not really done before. And I absolutely love it. As a platinum member today, $131.99 I think is brilliant. $169.56 if you're shopping with us in the US. So you're going to get your free shipping, of course, on that as well. I just think it's fabulous. Of course, if you're shopping with us in the EU, there is a bundle for you where you can get everything. You'll then have to buy the paper pads separately, but there is a way around it. It's all there for you on the website. Do not miss out on this. I can tell you that 15% of the stock of the bundle has gone, and we're, well, still over 2 hours away from the official launch. If it keeps going at this rate, well, by the time we come to you at 10 o'clock Eastern time, we're going to be talking big levels of stock gone. Karen's placed her order. Well done, Karen. Glad to see Craig is back and feeling better, says Yolanda. And Marsha saying, absolutely love that, Craig. These are the kind of things that you can create. Now, if you want to make this set go further as well, of course, don't forget we do have, as a few of you alluded to, the ink pads, water reactive Harmony ink pads, again in the colour palette that works with this collection. So again, specifically been chosen to go with this. £31.94 or $44.48 is your platinum price on this. The colours that you're going to get, you've got your green topaz and your ocean blue. You've also got in there midnight, and then 7 more colours, which are, as I say, all in keeping with the colours that you've got in this collection. Your Chinese red, you've got misty morning, you've got your baby blue, you've got your pink tulip, also your orange, And then last but by no means least, your Seal Brown. So 10 of your water reactive ink pads in there for $31.94 or $44.48 if you're a platinum member. And the other thing to mention, watercolour card on the show for you as well. Got a lovely deal on this. 45 sheets in total. Look at that price. That is an absolute bargain, because I tell you what, it works out that you buy 2, you get 1 free. I said you buy 2,
get 1 free.
£6.38 or $9.58 if you want to pop that into your basket as well. This collection is flying out of the door. So many of you. Let me know if you've already bought it. Let me know what extras you've added in there as well. June just saying, fab set. The collection is humongous, says Marge. Evelyn saying, good morning from beautiful Colorado. So happy to see that Craig is back with us as well. There's so many comments coming through on this. Let's get back over to our Craig, because I know he wants to get another demo in before Sarah gets her mitts on this at 3 o'clock this afternoon. What are you going to be looking at next?
So yeah, absolutely, we're sticking this collection. So just to say, if you are looking to get some ideas, inspiration from our Explorer kit, the envelope box, the envelope maker, what I would say is come back for a launch party, because yeah, kind of pulled rank on this one, and we're going to stick with Watercolour Christmas, and we're going to do another demo here. Although, not that the guys in the gallery needed much persuasion, they were like, yes, let's do it, let's stick around with it. So that's what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is I've got a piece of our white smooth stamping card. This is actually going to be the base of our card, and I've cut it to 6 by 6. Now what I'm then going to do is I brought in a piece of the pattern paper, also to show you these are the brand new snowflakes.
Ooh.
And you will see these designs running all the way throughout the collection. I adore these dies with the snowflakes.
They are fab.
Never seen this sort of shape before when it comes to a snowflake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer this one on. Now I always do, as you know, my Matson layer 1/4 of an inch. I've done this even thinner. So I've literally, well actually, in actual fact, I've pretty much gone right to 6 by 6. I don't actually want to do 6 by 6. I want to do a little bit thinner. So I'm going to be careful here, because I've already popped my adhesive on. I don't want it to stick, so I'm not pressing down on the finger guard, because then that would make it stick to the finger guard. So I'm just going to take a, don't know what I was thinking,
What were
not
you
doing
thinking?
a matte layer.
Hey, come on.
Gosh only knows what I was thinking.
The king of matte and layers.
So here we go. So we've got a nice little white layer all the way around, a couple of millimeters. And then what I'm going to do, another piece of our white smooth stamping card.
Okay.
And I've got 2 of them. So I've cut these to 3.5 by 6 inches. But what I've done at the 1/2 inch mark, I've done a score line. So coming back in, so at the 1/2 inch mark, scored a line. And we'll do the same on the other one. 1/2 inch mark, scored a line. And then what I could do, this is what's actually going to create a hinge on the front. Because if you loved those other snowflakes, wait until you see that one.
Whoa.
Look, is that not a beast of a snowflake or what?
That's what you call a statement snowflake,
Yeah.
that, isn't it?
6.1 inches by 2.7.
That is a big one.
And it cuts all the way around. Imagine if that landed on your card, as Johnny just said.
I know, you wouldn't need many of those to build a snowman, would you?
No,
not?
you wouldn't, no.
Oh, blimey.
No. I wonder if there has ever been snowflakes that size.
Let us know if you've ever seen a snowflake that big.
You never know.
I've seen videos of hailstones the size of golf balls.
Yeah.
And bigger. I don't know if there's ever been a snowflake that big. Although they say, don't they, that no 2 snowflakes are ever the same.
They do, don't they?
All different.
Imagine
and
that.
that is a very different snowflake.
The amount of them that have, the amount of them that fall.
Yeah. How many have there
What is
been?
it? So what is it? Millions, billions, trillions,
quadrillions,
quadrillions,
gazillions,
gazillions.
zibagadillions.
Yeah, you could keep going forever and ever, and no 2 are exactly the same.
Does it actually go, what does it do? Millions, billions, trillions. What is after trillions?
Is it not gazillions?
I think that's made up, isn't it? It's not gazillions, is it? Who knows that? It's millions, billions, trillions. Surely if it's trillion, it's quadrillions, isn't it? Quintillions. No, it's not, is it? Sextrillion, septrillion, then it'll be octatrillion. What's 9? Nonatrillion. And then decatrillion.
So really?
I don't know. We're just dectrillion. Oh, Johnny knows apparently. He's looking this up now. What? Undectrillion. Oh, undectrillion is 12. You missed 11 though. Oh, there wasn't an 11.
Oh.
Non-dectrillion's 11. Undectrillion's 12. Triscadectrillion is 13, isn't it? How on earth did we get onto this?
I know how I know.
Seriously, you started that one, Craig.
I did. I know I started that one.
Oh, wow. Well, there you go.
So do you think...
Oh, here we go, yeah.
So you get millionaires, you get billionaires.
Trillionaires.
Is there a trillionaire?
There must be, mustn't there?
Because I know there's a handful of billionaires.
Oh, yeah, yes, there's a well-known trillionaire, isn't there? You know,
Vince McMahon from the WWE, he's not that long become a billionaire.
Yeah, he's not a trillionaire, is he not?
Dude, imagine that, becoming a billionaire from wrestling.
There isn't a trillionaire yet? Oh, not yet. I was going to say, I thought one of the guys who went into space recently was a trillionaire, or was going into space. Oh.
So
imagine having that much money. Imagine having that.
I know.
A billionaire or a trillionaire. Always makes me wonder, like, when you have that much money, what keeps you going? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if I was to become like maybe not a millionaire, because like you still need to, but even if you made like 5 or 10 million, I just want to put my feet up then, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
John's over there going, you have to keep going because you just end up putting weight on. I'll be quite happy, I think.
And
it's you, Craig.
Yeah, funny enough, we were talking about it a few weeks. Actually, I think it was you, Charlotte, as well, was in the convo. And I was saying, I would still want to come and do some shows.
You said what, Craig?
I would still want to come and do some shows because I love what I do.
I think I would still want to pop in. Yeah, but I would. Yeah. Who said you'd do that now? No, but I think what I mean is like the people who make their millions who then continue to work like 100 miles an hour. Johnny just said, "Give me 100 grand. Yeah. That'll do me."
I think by that point I would be allowed to pick the shows that I wanted to do.
Yeah, you do that anyway, pretty much, don't you?
Wake up call.
Yeah.
Cartload.
Yeah. If you had that much money, you could just come in, do one show, work Monday to Friday, and have all your weekends off. Oh, hang on a minute. Look at his face. Oh, is it getting hot in here, or is it just me? Love you.
I would just like to point out, majority of prep actually gets done at the weekend. I do work weekends.
He's so easy to wind up.
Says
He loves
comes in
me,
for
really.
like 2 days and then disappears.
Hey, what?
Says him that comes in for 2 days and disappears.
All right. I'll have you know when I go home.
You'll still just be doing 2 days and disappearing.
I've worked very hard over the years.
You have to be fair.
And I still continue to work to a standard now.
Oh dear, right, let me explain these bits here. So, cut the side of the snowflake. So as you can see, that snowflake, it cuts all the way around, but it doesn't cut on the left-hand side. So it creates this effect. So you can see this is where the fold line comes in. I've taken a piece of the acetate, 3 inches by 6 inches. And then what I'm doing is I'm going to then tuck that in just to the side. So we're going to pop that one into here. So we're going to pop that one in there. So if I come in, then what I'm going to do, oh Craig, you Wally. I think I've stuck it on the wrong bit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Johnny says because I was distracting you.
You were distracting me.
Sorry
That's
about
what it was.
Oh, yeah.
Right, let's
I will take full blame for that.
Let's just wing it now. Let's go for it. So what I was meant to have done is part of this side of the snowflake, attach it to the acetate, then this wrap bit was going to go around the card blank just at the side there.
Okay.
But I think what we can do is let's go for it anyway. Let's stick this one down, and then we can, I know what we can do. I know what we can do.
You know what we can do.
I know.
You know.
So we can, oh look at that, pretty much good timing there at the end of that. What we can do, I'm going to go into the 12 by 12.
Oh, okay.
And there was, at one point, wasn't there? There was border strips. Look.
Oh yeah, at the
these
back.
ones.
Where?
So let's take that. So what we can do is that going to fit? So it's to cover the workings in the middle there.
Yep.
So there's that one. So I will need at least 2 of them, but I want them to be symmetrical. So what I'm going to do, you could do grey on one side, mint on the other, but I really do want the grey on both of them. So make sure it's long enough, a little bit more. So here we go, let's snip that one in. Right, so we're rocking and a rolling now.
Good out. Bit of crafty improv.
Bit of crafty improv for sure. So what we can then do, let's bring this one in, and then I'm going to pop that right to the left-hand side and stick down. And then I'm going to help by giving that acetate a little bit of manoeuvrability by pulling up. We can do the same on this one. And then what I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm going to trim these ones down, and then we can then start to hide these inside workings.
Okay. Lots of love coming in for this product, for this show as well. Lots of love for all the knowledge we've imparted today as well. Millions and billions and trillions. Gilmore saying, Ben, you look very knowledgeable and believable when you make things up. I do not know what you're talking about, Gilmore, at all, at all. Then it says, imagine how many CC products you could buy with all that money. And I used to just saying, I just want 1 million tax-free. It pays off my debts, buys me a house, and still a little left to travel and save. I'm not asking for much. Yeah, 1 million would be all right, wouldn't it? Just 1 million would do. And lots of loves for Craig's interesting facial expressions. Joe is usually on the receiving end of that look, says Cheryl. We're all good friends here, really.
Absolutely, we are.
We are all good friends. If you want this collection, by the way, though, get your skates on, people, because we are heading towards 20% of the stock.
Wow.
It is flying. Yes, and the paper pad, as per usual, you know how it works here. The pattern paper pad is at 1/5 of the stock gone, and if that goes, that will sell out the bundle. So you have been warned that things are very busy, and it's only going to get busier. Because what time is it? Just after 8 o'clock East Coast now, isn't it? 5 a.m. West Coast. So everyone begins to wake up. All those late risers, they see this collection, you know it's going to go in their carts, it's going to go into their baskets, and it's going to absolutely fly. And actually, you know, we've seen 2 fab demos so far with Craig. You know, once Sarah gets her mitts on this as well and starts showing us her take on it, even more are going to sell out. This is looking rather good, Craig.
Thank you, Ben. But also to point out as well, yes, of course, you know, if you can and you want to stock up on the paper pads, great, but please do stock up on things like your domes. And
absolutely.
Because what you need to remember, these won't be available throughout the year because they're a Christmas style. But you can be using these for all different kind of shaker cards and that. It doesn't have to be Christmas. So if you're thinking to maybe make a new baby card but incorporate them with pink glitter or blue glitter throughout next year or even this year, you're going to need extras. So stock up on them, even when it comes to your chunky glitter, stock up on them as well. It's going to be a nice way just to ensure that you've got quite a few of them in your stash so that if you do need them, they're there for you. But here we go. We can start to finish this one now, Ben. I've taken one of these little toppers. We've gone in with the duck egg blue. We're going to go in with the grey. Here, all of the colours within the paper pad, the navy, the grey, the duck egg blue, and the red, they're all that pearlescent effect.
Yeah.
So what we can then do is then add this one in, and then we can then bring this one here. So if I had done this the way I was intending to do it, what would happen is these would be like little doors of your acetate. So they would be more forgiving and they would open easily.
Yeah.
But do you know what? It's still going to make a lovely looking card.
It is.
So let's pop this one into here.
Happy accident.
Happy accident, yeah. Happy accident. So I'm going to line this one up the best that I can. So let's go in there and then press that into place. And then what I've also done to finish off, I've taken some of the vellum. So you get this vellum as well. So it is the length of A4, so 11 3/4 by 1 1/4 inches. And then what I've done is I've scored in at 2 3/4 and also 2 3/4. Fold them over. That gives me a bit of a wrap, but don't worry about this bit that's missing in the middle, because what it can do, so if I do it the easy way, see how it doesn't quite meet?
Yeah.
What we're then going to do is you've got little die cut toppers in the set as well, already in the set. So what I've done is I've gone and popping that one onto a bit of the white card, and then I'm going to come in here with a piece of the duck egg. We can then press that one in, and then what I'm going to do here is let's add a bit of adhesive to each ends of the vellum. So add our tape. And I'm going to help it by keeping it closed. I'm going to pop that one in the middle and press. Then that is going to give us a little wrap. You'll just need to be careful when you come to taking it off, but that gives you your wrap.
Brilliant. For
your card. And it would be a lot easier in the fact of you would be adding the adhesive to the back of the vellum. So that is what I've ended up with. But the initial one, if you see here, this is how it would open.
Yeah.
So you see that wraps around the card, and then we've popped our acetate at the top, just here and into here. So there's that one with the wrap. And as I say, because that's attached to the acetate, that means that it's going to close just nicely and it's not going to snag onto anything of your card, he says. There you go.
Love it. Absolutely perfect. And 2 fantastic demos just to get you started with this collection. Loads of love coming in for it as well. Carol D was just saying, I was hoping to not need this collection, but dang, it's so cute. The domes are going to be fun for the kiddies. Difficult one. Do we know? Evelyn, Craig wants to know, how deep are the domes? Do we know how deep? How deep are the domes? Oh, how deep?
All 4 of us started to sing that at the same time.
How deep are the domes? Even
how deep are the domes?
Know.
In a world of... No, better not sing anymore, eh?
No.
So the domes are... Let's have a look.
What a great question.
So that is a really good question. So if I pop that flat, I'm going to eye that up an inch thick. From the base up to the tip of that dome, it's going to be an inch.
There you go, Evelyn. There you go, that's the answer. That's how deep the domes are. And I used to just say, what a great way to use up those 6x6 toppers in the paper pad. So many great elements in this Mahosive collection. Make sure you grab it, please. $131.99 is the platinum price on that, or $169.56 if you're shopping with us in the US. Gets you your free shipping, of course, as well. We're just going to get the vote going on the demo of the show right now between the 2 cards that Craig has made, because we're going to have a quick look through our craft kit, box number 39, in just a few moments' time. And I also want to show you the Totally Tiffany Triangle Travelers that we've got. So just to remind you, let's have a look at what Craig has already made on the show. If you missed his first demo earlier on, we'll get those 2 cards out for you now, and you can get voting nice and early. So remind us what you've made, Craig.
So we have made our 6x6 where we've created the shaker with the dome and also the acetate, and then we also made that one a moment ago with a little bit of the wrap all the way around using that statement piece snowflake that you can see here. So this one is number 1 and this one is number 2.
Okie dokie. 1 for the dome, 2 for the snowflake. get voting right now. All right, we'll come back in just a few moments' time, give you details on the brand new Totally Tiffany goodies, and we'll have a look in that craft kit as well. But tip from the top here, if you've got this in your basket, if you've added loads of other goodies as well, get them checked out so that you're not disappointed, and so you can sit back and relax and watch all of the chaos ensue in launch day in just a couple of hours. So get your carts checked out, and we'll be back with you in just a couple of minutes.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges, and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95, and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members, who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Thank you for all the lovely comments. Rosalind just saying the paper pads are beautiful. Evelyn says, thank you, Craig and Ben, for the answer to my question and the song. You're welcome. Well, wherever we can, we always try and work one in for you. Cathy says, I'm glad to see that Craig is feeling better today. Sally says, what a mind-blowing set. And Karen Ebling on Facebook says, I need to see how much red liner tape I have. I have a lot of snow globes in my future. I can see a lot of snow globes in your future. Yeah, make sure you get stocked up on everything, because it is going to be a busy, busy show later on. The stock levels during this show, my oh my, have absolutely dwindled like you will not believe. So as I say, when people start waking up soon, that is going to go. And remember, if you do want to see the collection, you do at this present point need to be logged into the website to see it, because there's a few people still going, I can't see it anywhere. You need to be logged in to grab it. Just something I want to quickly show you, which I absolutely love. Not seen these before, new from Totally Tiffany, the Triangle Travellers. We launched these on Saturday, and these are coming up for you again a little bit later on launch party. The £17.99 or £21.59. We've got them available for you in 3 different colours as well. Or is it 4? No, it's 4 different colours. We've got them available for you, but these are brilliant. Now, we've been talking a lot about how it's nice, isn't it, to have items like this for when perhaps you're thinking about going away on holiday for a little while, and maybe you're visiting your friends. These Triangle Travellers are absolutely brilliant for that, because what you've got inside here, we open this up, you've got your hook and mesh system here. Inside, you have got plenty of space for taking bits and pieces with you on the go. You've got 4 little pockets here where you can store 8 of your pens. And then within the actual Triangle Traveller itself, you've got these 3 zip pockets. You've got your large, you've got your medium and your small. So these are absolutely perfect for popping in things like your ink pads, popping in things, like your blending tools, like your glues. You can basically take a little bit away of what you fancy, and it's all nicely, neatly stored in there too. The other brilliant thing that I love about the Triangle Traveller is that all of the bags that you've got on here, again, are attached with that hook and mesh system. So you can simply pop them on, pop them off, and it's all nicely stored. You can pop it onto your craft desk like so, okay, so everything is there and available for you. But then once you're ready to pop this in, you can simply put the hook and mesh system down, do up the little tag there, and everything is kept for you nice and simply. I love this as well because I always sort of think outside the box a little bit with craft, but this would be absolutely perfect as a little toiletries bag, maybe if you're going away, you know, for popping your makeup in, things like that. I think it's really cool. We've got it available in the black for you. That's proving really, really popular. Then we've also got it available for you in the pink. These are all $17.99 or $21.59. Then you've also got it available in the blue. The most popular, though, I believe, is the purple. Pick your colour. You might want to grab a couple of these. Nice little gift idea as well, I think, for anyone who loves their craft. And as I say, as we begin to get out and about once again, I think these are absolutely perfect for just taking those essentials with you, whether it be, as I say, on a little vacation, whether it be to the caravan, whether it be just to a friend's house because you fancy doing a bit of crafting with them. They are brilliant. $17.99 or $21.59. Choose your colour, get it in your cart, and we will get these to you. Right, we have literally got about 8 or 9 minutes remaining, so we've still got the vote of the demo of the show to do. But before that, coming up later on Launch Party, we're going to revisit something which launched over the weekend, the brand new craft kit, the mix and match embossing folders. I think this is this number 39, Craig?
It is indeed, yes, number 39. And the reason I'm loving this one is I just think that embossing folders aren't used to their potential. You know, whether it's big or whether it's smaller ones like these ones are. This is the mix and match embossing folder craft kit. As you say, Ben, it's number 39. You get over 220 elements. So we're going to have a look and then potentially even demo it within Launch Party later on. But what we're ready to do now is we're ready to dive in. If you've not seen it, because I think, was it Jan that launched this one?
Yes.
So Jan, she launched it on Saturday. So if you've not seen it, then this is what you're going to expect. So what I'm going to do is let's have a look at the folders. As you can see, this kit that I've got here hasn't even been opened yet. So let's dive in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how these are all going to come together in the embossed form. So it's not only is it embossing folders, it's embossing cut folders as well. So this one you've got your longer one, but then you've got your die cut edge at the side. Then what we're also giving you, that's not the only folder by the way, you do get more, we'll show you them. But what you also get is your sentiments. So these are going to enable you to finish off your cards when it comes to the sentiment. Celebrate your day, send in warm wishes, life is beautiful, and an additional 3 more as well. Once again, we will go over it in a lot more detail within Launch Party. Then what we've also got is we've got our assorted gems. So if we go into the gems now, check how bright and happy these ones are. Really bright on these ones here. Now if we're going to give you gems, we're going to give you a sorted ribbon as well. So with the ribbon here, you can see, look at the colour. So once again, the colours do complement as you come through all the way throughout here. So you've got these ones. So what we've then got here is, so I think it's the wrong details we've got on the screen. So we'll get them up in a moment. Here we are. So this is the mix and match embossing folder. Now, of course, you do get your card blanks as you know and love already. So C6, 5x7 and 6x6. That means that you get envelopes as well for all of these ones there. Then what we've got, if we dive straight into even more, we're going to go into our additional embossing folder. Apparently I threw Johnny there. He wondered how I knew what was in each one. Didn't realise it actually tells you on the sticker.
You shouldn't have told him. So yes,
I shouldn't have.
X-ray eyes, I can see through the envelopes.
I shouldn't have told him. But you've got your 5x5 embossing folder. So you've got that lovely, gorgeous swirl. Then you've got your chevron. Then you've got your dotty, your fine dotty that I personally would be using a lot. Gosh, I can't even say swirl now without you guys laughing.
Squiddle or sweddle?
Swirl.
What?
Swirl.
What are you saying now?
Swirl.
Swirl.
As in like swirly.
Ah, swirly.
Oh, you get that in the shot, did you?
Can you say a squirrel swirl?
A squirrel swirl.
The squirrel swirl.
A squirrel swirl. That tickled 3 years, didn't it? So you've got your die cut pieces as well. So die cut sentiments and also some die cut florals. You can then ink these if you want. All you just need to do is just pop them out and then you can start to ink them all the way up. But then that is not it. We are still going with our paper pads.
Oh, blimey.
So we've got 2 lots, this one being the pattern.
Oh, I love that.
Look at that. And that one just reminds me of your ice cream cone that you've got there. But then you've got your dotty, you've got your floral, you've got your design. All of these one being 8x8 and also matte. So if we're giving you pattern, we also need to give you some block. So once again, block cardstock, and this is where, as you see, the colours that run throughout the collection all complement just beautifully. So we've got the brights, and then even when it comes to the pattern, slightly darker shades, but the colour works all the way throughout. Complements just beautifully. But that is box number 39. This is where you've got over 220 elements within that one. It's all about the mixing and matching embossing folders. 3 of your 5x5, 1 of your longer one that's also got a die on the edge. We'll be having a look at that within Launch Party later on. The end of the day, 7 o'clock here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, or 11 a.m. Pacific Time for you guys stateside.
Well, I'll tell you what, I can't believe, I've just looked at the time. We've literally got 3 minutes remaining, which is amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed this show. I hope you have too. And listen, tip from the top once again, if you are yet to get this collection and you want it, get it now, because it is only going to get busier. In the hour and a half that we've got leading up to the official launch, more is going to go, and you wait when we officially launch this at 3 o'clock when everybody is up. It's going to fly. We are almost at 1/5 of the stock already gone, and as I say, we don't officially launch for another hour and a half. Unbelievable. This is sure a beautiful collection, says Kathy. Hi, Kathy. You can't go wrong with a Sarah signature collection. They just get more and more beautiful. Lots of love for the Tiffany Triangle Travelers as well. Carol is just saying, I bought one of these for my makeup travel kit. Yeah, absolutely perfect for that, and for your toiletries as well. Fish and underwater themed shakers would be adorable in those domes. Yeah, absolutely right. And Clarissa just saying, Sarah's signature collection has done it again. Never fails to amaze. We have a winner, Craig, for your demo of the show.
We do indeed.
And it is... That's a rubbish drum roll, isn't it? Number 1.
Ta-da!
That's brilliant, isn't it?
So using the dome. So this is the one that's won. So this will go up against Sarah on launch day, and then I'll have another one that will go up against them all as well within launch day. So there we go. So that one's one from the Watercolour collection, Christmas collection there. So that's actually going to be the next show that's going to be coming up next on Crafters TV. So let's have a look and see what is coming up for the remainder of the day. So once we've finished off, you've got what have you got? An hour and a half to get yourself sorted and come back and tune in and join Sarah and Ben, where they're going to be having a look at that Watercolour collection. 2 hours of full of ideas and inspirations, lots of different techniques, as well as Ben will be able to show you in more depth as to what you're going to get within that collection as well. Do take the opportunity to maybe stock up on things like your dome, your chunky glitter. Again, for you guys across Central Europe, you've got a bit of a different bundle that you could go for. If you want the paper pads, you just need to go for them separately. But we've got all the options there covered, so no one is going to miss out. So that one being launched day 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. And then we're going to have a bit of a party on a Tuesday evening, afternoon, morning, depending where you are across the globe. So we're going to come back for launch party, 7 o'clock here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time, where we're going to have a look at the mix and match embossing kit in a wee bit more detail. We'll have a look at the Explorer kit as well. We're going to, well, we're going to have fun, and we're going to have a bit of a party as well. That's what I think. Let's do it. You not up for that?
I don't know. Fun. You guys up for a bit of fun in the gallery? Yeah, we can do fun, apparently. We'll do a bit of fun.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, it's going to be a brilliant day. And as we said, hopefully, keep your eyes peeled in between shows as well on our socials, because potentially we will be doing a Facebook Live at some point during what is already a hugely busy day. But please get your collection now. Please don't miss out. Then you can sit back and relax during launch day, because it's going to be chaotic, it's going to be hectic, but you'll know that you got your goodies going to you, and you can take advantage of all of the demos coming up. Looking forward to it.
It is. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a really good one as well. You know what it's like with Sarah when it comes to her collection. So yeah, that's going to be the next show. So go and grab your lunch, grab your breakfast, grab a cup of tea, depending wherever you are, whatever the time zone is. Come back and tune in and join Sarah for that brand new launch of her brand new signature collection. You've already loved it within Wake Up Call, and I know for sure you're going to love it even more when you see it all coming up on launch day. We'll see you at the end of the day. Bye.
Bye.